Matt Ester's here with Fit Diesel. Today I'm going to teach you which deadlift is best, sumo or conventional. 4 ways to determine, keeping it simple. Same thing I tell my professional or college athletes I train. Let's take it to the whiteboard. Hip structure, number one. Number one factor for are you better to do sumo or conventional deadlift. It's not about how long your limbs are or your height. While those are factors, those are not the main factor. The main factor is your hip, how it's built, the genetics, the tilt of it. Number 2, strengths and weaknesses. You're gonna find strengths and weaknesses from doing either one, and that's just gonna be trial and error. However, usually you wanna go with the one that you do have the most strength and that you feel the best doing. And that's just a real common sense way to do it. If it feels good and your form's correct and you're strong at it, that's the way you wanna go. Quad or lumbar. If you have lumbar issues at all, then you need to do sumo deadlift. It causes less pressure, less weight, less impetus of the weight, the focus to be on the lumbar. When you're doing conventional deadlift, there's more focus on the lumbar and less focus on the quad. So also if you're programming your lifting and for some reason you have less quad development and you want more quad development and you're still wanting to deadlift, then you can choose a sumo as long as you don't have any other issues or it's just a very difficult lift for you the way your hips are built. And you'll know that from just trial and error. That brings me to number 4, how do you determine which one is better? For several months, you do sumo deadlift. Then for several months, you do the conventional deadlift. Whichever you are stronger at naturally, whichever is most comfortable for you, is the one you'll choose outside of an injury. If you have an injury to your lumbar, obviously again, sumo is a better choice. Is there one that's better for performance? They, through studies, have shown that either one is gonna have benefits for performance. It's just depending again on your hip. So, don't listen to bro science, don't listen to magazines, or they'll say that sumo is better for this, or you can lift more and it's easier. It's not about what's easier in the deadlift. Neither one make it easier, conventional or sumo. They've shown that in studies too. Again, it goes back to the strengths and weaknesses of the person. Now, after you've determined which one is better for you within those few months of determination of doing both, sumo and conventional, you're gonna find weaknesses outside of injury, of course. Those weaknesses, now you can focus on those in your programming, whether it's an auxiliary lift for whatever weakness you find, or whether that's focusing on another compound lift to address those weaknesses. If you have any questions about sumo or conventional deadlift, put it in the comments on any of the social media that we post on. If you have any further questions in detail, you can go to our website and you can go to fitdieselstrength.com. You can go to the contact page and there's several different ways to reach out to us in inquiries. Also, if you're looking for a science-based and evidence-based strength and conditioning programming or dietary analysis, then check us out. That's what we're based on, is science and evidence. Our testimonials page will show you several people who are well-known in their industries and others who are just the average person who wanted to get in shape and can give a great testimonial to the evidence-based and science-based approach and how it's worked for them. So keep it simple, folks, without getting into the weeds and into tons of science and tons of studies. That's the 4 things you should do to determine sumo or conventional deadlift. Have a great day. God bless.